Mariner Books and HarperAudio present The Earth is All That Lasts. Crazy Horse, Sitting Bull, and the Last Stand of the Great Sioux Nation by Mark Lee Gardner. Read by Shaun Taylor-Corbett. To my uncle, Curly Gardner, a true Missourian. Notice how many noble things there are in men in spite of the meanness that you see. John G. Neihardt.
A note before we begin. For maps, notes, and resources from the print edition, be sure to download the accompanying enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider, or go directly to www.harpercollins.com/pages/The Earth is All That Lasts.
Chapter 1. Hokahey! A charger, he is coming, I made him come. When he came, I wiped him out. He did not like my ways. That is why. Kill Song of Stephen Standing Bear, Miniconju. Sitting Bull carefully dressed and painted himself. Then he cut a few small pieces of tobacco from a tobacco twist and wrapped them in supple buckskin, making several little packets. He tied each one to a thin stick of cherry wood. All this he did with great care as well, for these were offerings intended for Wakantanka, the Great Spirit. Sitting Bull slid the sticks into a leather bag, picked up his pipe and a buffalo robe, and stepped out of his teepee to a clear night sky glistening with stars. The Lakota holy man, now in his 43rd year, stood about 5 feet 10 inches tall, was stoutly built, and carried himself with an erect, stately bearing. He parted his long black hair in the middle, and in the part he painted his skin crimson. Sitting Bull walked with a slight limp, the result of an old wound given him by a Crow chief 20 years earlier. That Crow died with a bullet in his gut from Sitting Bull's gun, and his spirit left this world without its scalp. Sitting Bull made sure of that. Wading the Greasy Grass River to its east side, Sitting Bull climbed a long ridge lush with prairie grasses and scattered clumps of sagebrush, finally stopping at a high prominence overlooking the valley. Below him, 1,000 buffalo hide teepees, their ear flaps blackened from the smoke of many fires, stretched for 1.5 miles along the river's west bank. The village counted more than 5,000 souls, most of whom were members of 7 Lakota, Western Sioux, tribes: Oglala, Hunkpapa, Miniconju, Sahasapa, Two Kettle, Sanzark, and Brule. Some Yanktonais and Santee, Middle and Eastern Sioux, had joined their Lakota relatives that summer. And there was also a camp circle of Northern and Southern Cheyennes, age-old friends and allies of the Lakotas. No one among the thousands camped on the greasy grass could remember ever having seen such a big village. It was, in fact, one of the largest gatherings of free-roaming Plains Indians in history. But trouble lay ahead for these people. Sitting Bull, who was well known for his ability to see into the future, could sense it. In addition to being a Hunkpapa holy man, he was also the recognized leader of all the Lakotas making up this great village. He would do whatever he could to protect them. So Sitting Bull removed the offering sticks with their packets of tobacco from his bag and pushed each one into the ground, forming a circle. Then standing, he began to sing a thunder song. His voice was deep, and it reached far out into the still darkness. Great Spirit, pity me. In the name of the tribe I offer you this sacred pipe. Wherever the sun, the moon, the earth, the 4 points of the wind, there you are always. Father, save the tribe, I beg you. Pity me. We wish to live. Guard us against all misfortunes or calamities. Pity me. The following day, as the sun climbed high in the June sky, men, women, and children sought relief from the heat in the cool waters of the greasy grass, its banks lined with tall cottonwoods. Many slept late, for there had been several social dances the night before, some lasting until dawn. It was a joyous time. The hunting had been good,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?